Mysticals live, the chat says yo. Cables twist like jungle vines, but the mouse pad centered perfect lines. Pale world tames and paleo seeds, Terraria caves where the torchlight bleeds. Fortnite drops when the squad rolls in, chaos on the desk, order within. Hey, it's Mystical, variety king, from creature balls to fairy wings. Friends in the call, chat spamming hearts, neat little world in a messy art. Mystical, laughing through the night, desk like a storm, but the vibe feels right. One monitor farms, one monitor fights, third one's memes from the chat highlights. Energy drink, tap, mountain grows, but the keyboard's clean, nobody knows. He'll build a palace, then blow it up. Squad revives him with the coffee cup. Every L turns into a tale, community laughs, we never fail. It's Espligar, variety king, from creature balls to fairy wings. Friends in the call, chat spamming hearts, neat little world in a messy art. Mystical, laughing through the night, text like a storm, but the vibe feels right. Late night raids, Terraria boss, Palia festival, never at a loss. Fortnite clinger, victory royal, but the real win's every shared smile. It's Mystical, sunrise on stream, empty cans, but we're living the dream. Pal world Palia, blocks in the sky, with the crew in the chat, we're flying high. Mystic war, chaos with a plan, hit that follow, join the fam. Neatness in the madness, heart on the screen. Mystical's world, best place I've been. Oh.
We are live. Welcome everybody. I am MysticalLandSlide, and today we are back in Minecraft. I'm on a streak, so I'm just coming back to it. It's one of those days I don't know what I want to play, and everything I looked at I didn't want to play. So we're back at Minecraft because it's something I can almost always do something in. So we are doing this. Back to our stream world. We are starting to set up on the MineColonies idea. We do have an open spot, so we're probably going to try.
Cool. I can do magic. I can cause chaos.
It works. Both of them work actually, because that's a double a use there. The second is the alerts from Twitch, and the magic one is from sound alerts. So confirmation that live they do work. But I was glad that I wasn't the only one that had an issue. I was talking to the Just Nader last night. I was in his stream, and he had the same exact issue I had. He had to redo everything, and for about 24 hours Streamlabs just did not work. And he had to redo his webcam, his sound alerts, his microphone, everything exactly the same way I did. So I don't know if Streamlabs got hacked or it crashed or what the deal was, but it was down. I don't know any bigger YouTubers or streamers that use it, at least not on that day, so I haven't heard yet, because a lot of them will do their stuff days ahead and then they post it afterwards. So I'm sure in probably another day or two it will come out as to whether it's that was the issue or not. So my thing has decided it's going to stop responding. But yeah, everything's back to working. It looks good. The chat is still there, which we didn't do that the other day. So we are going good as soon as this will start up. Sometimes Minecraft will do that, where it kind of lags. That's the thing. Nobody heard anything about it. It just crashed, and for several of us, and nobody knows what happened. Let's see. I didn't hear anything about it. I was streaming at the same time you were, and I was all good. Yeah, I don't know, because my entire thing went down. The chat over here on the actual streaming software went down. The picture over here on the Twitch side went down. I could only read the chat on the Twitch side, but yet the thing said I wasn't broadcasting. My bit rate went to 0, so I wasn't even sure if I was actually still on broadcasting, which luckily I do have it recording, so I wouldn't have lost anything. It would have just killed the stream. But I don't know. Everything just went chaotic. And then Nader said that that night when he tried to stream, same thing. It just would not work. He had to redo everything. And then yesterday he had been working on it to get it all done again. So I don't know. I don't know if maybe it was selective. I'm trying to think. Where I heard where he said he lived before, but I don't think it was anywhere near. So it might have been. It might have went down. The servers might have went down over this way and left you down in Florida. Okay, which has happened before. I was playing a game with some friends, and everybody's went down except for the guy in Florida. And he was like, everybody just disappeared and the game stopped working. He's like, but everything on my end was fine. Like, well, that's what happens when you're playing with people across the country. But yeah, haven't heard anything, haven't seen any reports. There's been no notifications, so I don't know. I don't know if it's something maybe they didn't want people to know. But it's back, and it's working for me, and Nader had a perfectly fine stream last night, so all that's good apparently. It was short-lived, hopefully. Okay, we're going to start this up. Okay, it is producing the energy for it. Does not funnel the energy back out, so we got all that.
Why would you do that?
And there's King Orange. We got Pickle, and we got Danny, and we got King Orange now. Must have been selective. Even Spooby was all good later that day. And 2 other streamers around Kentucky and Minnesota. Huh. Let's see. Well, I know I did it. Of course, I did mine normally. So, I don't know. I thought it was just me because I had reset everything, but then if Nader did it and he didn't reset everything, so I don't know. It's very touchy things apparently. Okay, as of last time we have our obsidian pick, increases armor and increases armor or decreases attack damage as gear is damaged. So that's the crushing. To me, that's treating it almost like it is stone rather than obsidian. So I don't know. That sucks. Tell them to announce their stuff like Fortnite does. Exactly. They should. Especially if it's a streaming platform. But then they probably don't want to because then it would make them look like they're unstable. So, and people wouldn't want to stream on it. What's going on? Oh, I'm talking about when my stream crashed. Streamlabs. And how Nader had the exact same thing happen to him. And he had to redo everything. Just like I did the other day. So we're thinking it's not just because I reset my computer. That it was an actual program thing. Yeah, and I did figure out if you, because I have a private world where I started my own thing, and I was cutting down trees and they're right next to each other, like super, super close. And the more trees or leaves that are destroyed, the louder it gets. I had this big clump of leaves above me because there was like four trees next to each other. And when I did that, I almost deafened myself. It was like, I was like, what happened? Did a nuke go off? It was horrible. So this is the one that uses the instant destroy of the leaves. And when it does that, it hits hard. So I don't want that to happen on here. I prefer not to deafen everybody. I did have to turn down my sound alerts and the actual alerts from Twitch. That's why I don't use Streamlabs. Well, that's why I do, because it's all set up and I'm not a programmer. So I have attempted to do it's OBS before, which Streamlabs is connected to OBS, so I'm glad at least it didn't affect both sides of it. But I've tried before and I can't figure it out, so because you like have to tweak every single thing with OBS, whereas on Streamlabs it's kind of all set up to a certain point and you just mess with it. So yep. Oh, there was a massive thing. Not as big as it was, but it was still pretty big. Not like it was yesterday. So today, that's what I like about OBS. If you know how to do it, it's wonderful. I have heard people talk about it, and they're like, if you know how to do the things that are on OBS, it'll be your best friend. But they're the same people who actually got me to use Streamlabs, because they said if you don't, and if you don't know how to tweak things like that, then it'll be misery. And they actually suggested Streamlabs. So that's why I'm using it. I could figure it out, I'm sure, but I would have not have been streaming as long as I did if I had to tweak it that much. And I might not have streamed at all if I had to do that much. That was a little loud. Exactly. And I think I can tweak in Minecraft the sounds, or just plain turn them off. I may do that with the leaves if it gets too annoying, because I'm going to be cutting down tons of things, because I am going to try and at least start, or at least get a head start on the MineColonies. So it's going to be a lot of wood and a lot of trees. So we are going to have to deal with that. I'm going to see what woods are acceptable. I think it only uses this regular wood. I don't think it'll use willow, unfortunately. So I'll have to see which one works. Because if the willow ain't going to work, then I can use it to make a bunch of stuff. But to do that, I will have to make the MineColony spawner, which I'm keeping the oak because it's generally used with that. Put all that up. Okay, it's in here. There is a sound thing. Do trees respawn in this? So they are always available trees. No, you have to plant the saplings. There is a mod where they will replant themselves. But that one, people wanted it because they didn't want to have to plant, but they got to where they hated it because they were any tree they had around them, because a block will occasionally break on its own. it was spawning a tree next to each other, and it was actually taking over their exposed land, because a single block sometimes, almost always, will despawn off a tree. Well, that was causing a sapling, which was replanting, and was doing the same thing, and replanting, and this one person, it was a while back when they did it, they actually had a video, and they showed it. They had a before scene from one of their streams, and then they had a after, and it was just a whole forest had spawned, and they said, this is what happens when you walk away and leave your Minecraft running for a few hours. Let's see. There's campfire. Okay, nothing for tree. Actually, I can do recent. Let's see. Frost under garden. Portal grown. Stop muffling. Delete muffled sounds. I'm sure there's a way to do it. Fold. Show all sounds. Nothing to show here. And disable or enable the muffle. Right there. It's leaves dot break. Leaves fall, leaves hit, leaves place, leaves step. Okay. I'm thinking that should do it, so we can check on it. More realistic, yeah. I think it might have been what it was called. Something about like more realistic leaves. Or more realistic trees. Nope. That was not it. Maybe it doesn't do them. I don't know. Stop muffling. There was a way to do that. Used to, you could make a block and it would muffle everything within like so many blocks. That's what happens when you hit escape and W, apparently. I mean, probably exit world is what it means. This is a wonderful day, so I'll just get back into it. Got my stream fixed, and I exit the world. That's par for the course. It is a me kind of thing. And for those who came in and was hoping to find Played Up today, Danny was not feeling good, so she decided to take the day off, which I totally support. She was afraid she was coming down with something, and you do not want to have a 6.5-hour stream when you're sick. So she wanted to take the day off for rest, which I encouraged wholeheartedly. So that's why I was a bit out of sorts on what to play. But she told me last night, but I had time to think. For sure, don't need to be cooking food while sick. Oh, exactly. That's probably one of the worst things, is if you're even the slightest bit sick and having to cook. I know I've done that before. It was horrible. But yeah, our normally it's Played Up on Wednesdays, but since she's one of the main people. And actually, she hosted it last time. And with me refreshing my computer, I don't know what got saved and what didn't. Next Wednesday, exactly. Barring the unforeseen hand of fate and sickness, next Wednesday we should keep to our regular schedule, and Wednesdays will be I think that's going to be like our new co-stream day or something like that, because it works perfect for both of us. So we did, what was it? We did Fall Guys the week before. Then last week we did Plate Up, and then next week we're doing Plate Up. So we may bounce around with things like that, which I love to co-stream, so I'm fine with it. I've always kind of wanted to, because there's a YouTuber I watch. I don't know if he co-streams, but I know he was solo for years, and he did all his own content. And then he got into a group of people, because he likes like Among Us and social deduction and stuff like that. That's his kind of thing, and he loves it. He's really good at it. And he got into a group that's all they did. And now that's all he does. You very rarely see him do anything solo at all anymore. And so when I first started streaming, I kind of wanted something like that, to where obviously when you're by yourself doing it, you're putting in twice as much work. But if you have somebody else that you're streaming with, it cuts your work in half, because you don't have to think about stuff to talk about constantly about what kind of entertaining you're doing, whether it's good enough, and you can just chat with somebody. So having co-streams really takes the pressure off, which is why I absolutely love it. So I've thought about trying to move the time when I stream around to where I could be on other people's schedules enough that we could co-stream things. But I also don't want them to feel like I'm trying to take over. So I kind of like on Warzone, I'll be the Phantom Joiner. Just appear one day. Suddenly I'm in every stream that you have. Like co-streaming with others, it's just a fun time, a chill time. Exactly. And it's so much easier, and it really doesn't feel like work. Because when I did the 6.5 hour stream with Danny, it didn't feel like it, because I was having a high-o time. It was great. And then of course Pickle Geek joined in later, which just added to the chaos, and we were all laughing. Even when we lost, it was still enjoyable, because you're just there with friends and it's a good time. So yeah, if I could do that on probably more, I would prefer it. But timing and stuff like that it's an issue with everybody. And that's the thing, because the guy that I watch that is a part of streaming with the group constantly, they're all doing it full time. So it's easy for them to set a date where everybody literally is there, because that's what they do. So they don't have to worry about missing or having work or something like that. I was missing with Danny and Spoopy Hardcore the other night. Nice. That just makes it more enjoyable as well, because you can mess with other people. Oh, in Phasmo? I have it. Let's see. He doesn't seem to be doing his farming jobs anymore. So I I think he has become like my villager. Gotta get Phasmophobia and play with Spoopy and Orange. I have it. I've actually had it for almost a week. I got it, it was on sale. And you know me, I gotta love a sale. So yeah. The thing is just getting the time to do stuff. I need to play Phasmophobia. Yeah. I have seen it played, but I have never physically played it myself. And I've seen that it can be scary. But that's half the fun of it. You're playing a horror game, so you kind of go into it knowing what you're expecting what's going to happen. So, yeah, definitely sometime. Want to ask one if ghosts can throw stuff at you in the van or come in the van with you. They laughed at me. Well, that's literally first time questions that literally everybody that I have seen asks that because they want to know where the safe spot is. Which, as far as I know, you're safe in the van, at least on the easy. I'm not so sure about the harder modes, but I know at least it was, depending on settings, you were safe in the van. Now, throwing things at you, I have heard mixed reviews on that one. No, I had to ask that because things were getting thrown at me. That can also be if somebody died, because they can walk around freely. And I have seen people go into the van and knock things off shelves and throw them at the other person on there. I'm not sure if they still have that, but they did. That was a genuine thing at some point. So it wouldn't surprise me. And the group that you were playing with, it totally wouldn't surprise me. I was almost crying. Oh, I could see that. As you think that it's the safe spot, and then somebody's chucking stuff at you. Yeah, I can totally see it. Let's see. I have plenty of room. Yellow daffodil. Actually, I want the food down here so I can eat it. I do kind of miss Croptopia being a part of this, because that's the one you can make, what is it, toast? I think? If I remember right. Let's see, I got bread. Yeah, that's the one you make toast. Pam's Harvest Craft is like a multi-step for anything. Now, it does give you a bunch of stuff that gives you like 15, but yeah. We have played twice, and both times this happened. I asked someone yesterday about it. Well, considering who you're playing with, I'm not surprised, so... As people used to say a lot of the time, consider the source. I could have played that with everyone today. Just not streaming in that game. I can play from my couch. Oh yeah, because it's on PlayStation rather than PC. I'm doing better. Going in the house now. Nice. It's always good to hear that you're better. Especially with all the crazy sicknesses and everything else that's flying around left, right, and sideways. Let's see, I'm trying to think. If the villager's not going to be a farmer up here, then I can just move him somewhere else. anything. He's just walking around. He is farming. I don't see him doing too much else. And that's the thing, if I had the other villager and they had a bed, I could have gave him bread and they could have made more villagers, and I could have had an actual village. A random slab in the middle of nowhere. Oh, and he composts it. Supposedly, you can put a chest, but they won't use those because they're loot chests. Supposedly, you can put a chest somewhere, and they will actually store the food rather than compost it. But I don't know. That was on a older version of Minecraft, so we'll try and see. I wouldn't mind unlimited supplies of wheat. Because he's kind of in the way. I'm going to put the colony over here. So I would have to take out this whole hillside right here. Let's see what he does with that. I don't know if he'll recognize the chest. Oh, that's the bee right there. Let's see. Potatoes. Or an emerald. Which I don't need either of those, truth be told. I do like that he's not breaking the ground. I hated that. He has one heart left. All I have to do is wait another night. Yeah, he's composting it. I told Spooby he didn't mention it. Let's see. Wonder if the builder's wand is still in here. Because I will need that if I'm doing a bunch of dirt. And I'm using my last diamond. I also messed with him too because he forgot, and I kept throwing stuff at him. Surprise, surprise, surprise. A diamond stick. Construction sticks. Okay. Placement. Matching similar. Sticky situation. So instead of the wand, they made it a stick. Basic armor. What's that? Oh, I have all the leather armor. Yep. Let's see. Okay, that was hilarious. And I need to go back and clip that. You had us both for a minute there. Ah, so it's King Orange that was doing it. Now we see. How am I not surprised? It was also my fault for picking a huge map and the ghost wasn't very active. Oh yeah, sometimes they're like that. I've seen several people there on like the hardest difficulty and the ghost just did nothing the whole time and they couldn't find it because it wouldn't react to anything. I think there's a few of them like that on there. He was straight up like, OMG, this ghost is chasing me and throwing books at me. I did keep ringing the bell for like 6 minutes and no one heard it. I can see that. Okay, so it is just like the wand. I want to make sure there's no... Because last time I trapped a fish. And it does have durability. Of course. Nope, we used it all. how much... It doesn't say how much durability it has, so this is going to be interesting. I was crying, couldn't breathe when that was happening. Oh, I can see that. I have to play again soon. Just no big maps like that. The big maps are okay if you have an active ghost. If not, they're like super boring from what I've seen. But that's also just me. I haven't watched tons of Phasmophobia things. I do know that was big for a while, and a lot of YouTubers played it to death. But I've also thought about streaming it too, so... Not exactly something I want to do on my own, because it takes all the fun out of it, but still. Don't like big maps because I'm a big baby. I just know okay to go in the little house. I can see that. I would probably be like that too. That was my bread and butter when I first started streaming. Ah, so you came in during the glory days. Yeah, that was pretty good. Yeah, a lot of people made it because of Phasmophobia, Dead by Daylight, and things like that. That was some of their big successes right there. Still really popular. I wasn't sure. I hadn't seen it too much on YouTube from the people I watch, but they have their specifics, and that was just kind of a group thing that they did for a while. So it's good that it's still popular. At least if some of the big timers don't play it anymore, then got 15 followers from one time I streamed. Ah, I may have to give it a try sometime. I got 3 followers last night, and I'm not sure how. I know I was streaming with Nader, and we did get one because there was a really nice guy that we met on Warzone. And he followed, I did know that. I lost 4 followers. That is good. I even have videos on my YouTube. It is in the form of a TV show. Ah, nice. Yeah, I lost one the other day, and then I gained 3, so I was a little confused about that. Because I could have swore the one guy that followed me had followed me before. And he thinks something was up with it too, because he swore up and down that he'd followed us before as well. So I don't know if it glitched out on him or what the deal was. I might put the colony up here as flat as this already is. All I gotta do is take out some of this. Oh, there's a zombie. The question is, will it burn before it gets here? Because the thing is, I need to make sure I can kill him or else I don't get the blood from it. So I can start my evil craft. Probably followed because I was freaking out and almost crying because Poopy and Orange died. Oh, they left you alone. Oh, that's always the tensest part anytime in a Phasmo game. Is when it's only you. I've seen some people do that. It is kind of funny. It was my first time playing and everyone was laughing. Yeah, I would have probably been in the majority on that one as well, because it is kind of funny. But it is scary too. So. Oh, for sure. Of course, I laugh at a lot of things, so it wouldn't really be saying too much for me to be laughing, because I always am. I forgot that I needed to seal this up down here. And swim a little bit more. This is where I broke all that sand. Oh, of course. There's a fox down here. There we are. I can't find its way out. I did see some YouTube videos the other day about people who have foxes. I think they're really cute. Though I did see another one where they are studying foxes, and they're saying that they will be the new dog and cat over the next, what, 30 years, I think they said. Said because they're like self-domesticating. Let's see. I'll hop over here. But I was scared to move, and it didn't help. Orange threw something at me, and I thought it was a ghost. Literally terrified. Had to give Spoopy my controller to shut the van door for me. Yeah, I've seen a few people like that. It can be scary. Has a very kind of a spooky vibe to it, which is nice for the game's sake. It doesn't do us that much good. That was all my dirt. Yeah, I've seen people do that before. They love getting first-time players into it. Just for the fact they can terrify them. Yeah, but you learned from that, and you're a lot better now. Yeah, you're not actively having a heart attack. So you're a whole lot better. I'm actually going to break all this grass first before I start putting things down, because when I break the dirt, then the all the stuff comes flying at me. Actually, these roots are pretty good, and you get it just from breaking the grass. When they first started adding the roots when I was playing it, they didn't appear that much, and they actually did extremely well at healing you. Yeah. It's weird because if you eat something in the same slot too many times, it won't let you actually eat it. I have no clue why it does that. I noticed it yesterday, and you just move the things to a different slot and you're good. As I know, Pam's Harvestcraft at one point, at least I think it was Pam's, there was a mod that forced you to eat like a varying diet. And Pam's Harvestcraft was like the savior of that mod, because there just wasn't that much food. But with Pam's Harvestcraft, there's so much variety to it that it was never an issue. Now, I'm not sure if that's it or if it is an actual glitch. But you have to move it to a different one. Does this have Farmer's Delight mod? I don't know. Let's see. There's mods. Yes. Not sure if that has anything to do with it or not. Because I don't remember what the mod name was that caused it to be like that. Because after a while, you could not eat anything if you did not have a variety of things. That is... Of course I put in punk stuff. Put that up there. Of course, it's kind of my own fault building in a flower field. So, it's going to be everywhere. I may have to check my things. There is another ad. I have to check the frequency of my ads. I was playing around with it because it said there was a new manager for ads. I gotta find it first. Let's see, it would be right there. Okay. Let's see, I haven't. See what pre-roll ads by running mid-roll ad works. I think they've changed it. Because for some reason there's a lot more. This is odd. How often do you order? Okay, this might be it. Shorter ads more often, that's the trouble. That's what it is. Okay. Now got it. Hopefully that will take effect now. I'm gonna snooze that one. Yeah, for some reason it messed up to where it was showing an ad every 30 seconds. And I did not have it set like that. So the ads may be a little longer, but there's less of them, which is what I wanted. As I tell people from personal experience, having ads all the time sucks. So I'll try this and see. Wasabi, rice, and let's see, what's this? Purple dye. So I'm going to keep that and get rid of that. And compost everything. So now when I have 5,000 things of bone meal, and I'm complaining because I have nowhere to store it, I gotta know why. It's because I'm in a flower field. But this is where I spent almost an entire, well, it would be like the first half of stream looking for somewhere. And I'm glad I'm not the only person. I was watching someone last night, and they said they do the exact same thing. It takes them hours to find where they want to settle. So I don't feel as bad about it. I'm sure it can be a little annoying when people are watching. Oh. Starved to death. Way it's going, I guess I should put a bed in near my house. Maybe that villager will leave me alone. But he decided he wants from my house and my bed, apparently. Yeah, they have nerfed the roots a little bit, but that's fine. As many as you get, it doesn't really matter. There we are. I wonder why he's not using this. I have a feeling there has to be a reason for a villager not to use a bed. Because they can use vanilla doors. The only reason I can get away with keeping him out now is because it's a glass door. That's by a different mod, and villagers don't know how to use those. Oh, there's a cow. And also something good about breaking all this stuff up here is technically, if I remember right, it says more animals should spawn when you don't have grass and flowers. Because supposedly they have trouble spawning whenever there is grass. Which I never thought of that being an issue. Now this is big enough over here. I can do a mine colony. I have to get another diamond and use my stick on it. Which I don't have any dirt. I don't think I have... Yeah, I don't have near enough to start that. I hate that I can't see how much durability it has. Ah, King Orange subscribed for 2 months. Making sure you don't have ads. Thank you very much. It is pretty. Oh, I used Prime. That's like top tier subscribing there. You know, you have your regular people that just subscribe to you and they give you your money, but the primes you only get one, so that's like big time honor because you're using your one chance just on me. So thank you very much. It is appreciated, and I hope that my rambling and psychotic gameplay is worth the money that you spend on it. Actually, I'm getting rid of these. I'm saving those because those are basically dye flowers, I guess you'd say. Every time I have a question, bam, ad. Sorry. Well, this time it was my fault. Or Twitch's fault, because they introduced a new ad manager. So I don't know if I turned it off or did the wrong thing. So I'll take the blame on that one. But generally, it's like every hour there's an ad. This time was weirder. It's like every 2 minutes or something. I had never had it do that before. Thing is, even pigs have blood. So, going on a murder spree will fill the tank. But yes, you did have a question about does it have Farmer's Delight? And it did. Here, piggy. Ooh, I got ham on that one. He only had one, in spite of the fact that pigs have multiples. That one only had one, so there's a one-legged pig. And that's what? Brown sheep? Yep. Ooh, actually got leather on that one. Now I don't have to use the zombie flesh. Yeah, it's one of those things you don't want to think about because I made zombie flesh backpack basically since I turned it to leather. So that's a little disturbing if you think about it, but that's why we're not. And since I have the squeezer, I can turn wool back into string. And that's just free food. There are fish out there. You do get some for fish, but I'm not sure how much. And something I should do, actually. I know I don't have enough for conveyors at the moment. I was thinking about that. There is that one skeleton spawner. It's either a skeleton or a zombie over there. I don't have a golden apple either, so I can't kill their AI. But I could make a automatic blood farm if I did that. Let's see. Can eat that. These are basic things that I do not need. Corn. That's a mine colony, so I don't need that either. What's a venison steak? I do not have venison. So these are all random foods. Mama's merrymaking. So that must be kind of like a Pam's Harvest Craft. Yeah, you get like the full bunch. Come on. Keep rolling it back. I only can do that like 3 times. There, I got string. I do not have this up here yet. I do have the amethyst tip, which does give me does give me soap touch. Yeah, it's got brittle. Don't remember how I counteracted the brittle last time. Properties are malleable and flexible. There, malleable is the one I want because it sometimes takes less. And flexible because sometimes takes less as well. So it basically takes the average because brittle and flexible are canceling each other out. And it just goes faster when it's in the light. And this one is the same. Increases armor or decreases attack as gear is damaged. Okay, so it only works for armor. And I still don't like that harvest here because it says it's 1 obsidian. But it's supposed to be 3. I'm not sure how to do it. I kind of want to put the tip on there, but if it sucks, then that's a waste of... And it takes down the durability because of silky. I'll do it. Not gonna be happy, but I'll do it. Let's see, put our wood down here. I don't know about that food. Something I do want to do though is get that spawner while I can think of it. Because it was, I think it was a skeleton one over here, wanting to say other towns. There was a skeleton one, and then I found a mausoleum that was the zombie one. So I need the zombie one really. And zombies drop more loot than just a skeleton one. Skeleton I think mostly just drops bow things. It's like bones and bows. Yep. Key spawn in there. Okay. Yep, that was not there because that is the weather controller. Goes this way. Ah, got stuck. Ah, salmon berries. Yep. Okay. Keep that away from my hands because I just planted them. There it is. It's the blue thing. Oh, that was a wolf. I have a feeling this is like a dungeoning thing. That's what Oh, and there's a second one. Interesting. Oh, it's soul sand. Duh. Oh, sand. Soul soil. Let's see. Interesting. From create. Ah, not high enough. There we are. I'm going to creatively make my way up there. And you can watch probably as I get up to the top of this. Something will be here and knock me off. I got a broken spawner in spite of the fact it was silky. Okay, they have changed. Apparently the silk touch rules. Because silky is supposed to give you silk touch regardless. There's a zombie somewhere. Of course. Oh, there's two of them. Come on. I don't think that's how that works, but okay. skeleton. I believe. Yeah. Okay. Okay, it breaks the spawner every time. Yeah, I love how their blood is literally redstone. One of the more advanced things in the game. I'll take their skeleton skulls, I don't care. Okay, that's fine. Broken spawner and spawner. Okay. Well, I'm not sure how I'm going to get a spawner then for my house. Used to, you could do it with some touch. Fortune and mending, curse of vanishing. Making sure. Purple candle. Oh, there's the golden apple. If it even still works like that. That's also something I'm not thinking about, as if that still works the same. If the golden apples still cancel out everything. Hey, smoked meats. How's it going? Interesting. I can say that. Yeah, broke that. The things that used to work a certain way are not working a certain way. At least in Minecraft. Other than that, it's fine. It's just, I'm used to different things having a different effect. That's what happens when you get old. Apparently. I was having a conversation with my cousin about that today as well. Because she's 4 years younger than me. That's why I tease her about it. And I was telling her, I'm like, you have so much to look forward to in the next 4 years. And she screamed back because her mother was talking to my mother. And she hollered back through the phone. She's like, well, it's because he's just old. So. Okay. Oh, it's glass. I was gonna say, that's not creepy at all. It's a loom. What's that? It's got soul stone. I think this is supposed to be like a wizard's. Fine, I'll just break the whole thing and take it anyway. I didn't get a book from it. But yeah, me and my cousin, she's always been like a sister to me. So we always tease each other. Ah, you run out of Pokeballs. I don't know if they've told you, Smoke Meats, but you can go. There is a Discord server for that Pokemon community game. It's called PCG. And if you join it, there is a daily sign-in. And if you do that, they'll give you money and sometimes free Pokeballs for it. I actually got a free Pokemon from it one time. It's like a super rare chance. Take their black candles. Potted spruce sapling. Yeah, it always looks very sus when there's a lodestone there. Oh, there's a barrel underneath. Let's see. Well, that's their... Okay. That's the wizard's thing at the top there, supposedly. And what's that? Azalea. Ah, there's Stonecutter. Yeah, that doesn't do anything to put up there. I was hoping it would. Take the bed. Just robbing the wizard of everything he has. Take his 2 campfires as well. Barrel. Nothing else back there. Frog light. Frog lights are hard to get actually, because it involves having to take a frog, which does not spawn in the nether, into the nether, and then while it's there, it has to eat a magma cube. And something spawned. Ah. My broken leg. It doesn't seem like I went down very much. It does seem like I went up quite a bit. Oop. And he has resistance, so that is a summoned one. Ah. The door literally goes to the basement, which is where the zombie spawner is. I knew that. I made it a whole lot easier on myself. Now there is, what is it? Oh, it's with Evilcraft. Oops. So they're spawning them on the outside because they can't spawn on the inside. Let's remember that. And there's the sack. Okay, can't get the spawner now. So I'll go back home and see, because you can reactivate the spawners. I'm trying to think, I think it takes many steps and some high level technology, but I think you can reactivate them when they're broken. This one I want. Nope, those are still there. It's glowing randomly. Oh, yeah. The spruce ones, for whatever reason, it makes it impossible to get up there. I don't think that the spruce ones are trapped, usually. Let me make sure. They always hide them under the bookshelves. Where do I have carpet? Potent poison. 2 of them. Berserker's Fury and Rebound. Melee attackers may find themselves much further away. So it's a, like, instant knockback. Which is not bad. Yeah, it's because that one thing right there and you have to crouch to get up through it. And house is over here. I'll eat my mutton under the water. The craziness of the game sometimes. Now we have more stream. This we will have as soon as I put this in here. And zombie heart. Actually, you can put things in them. I prefer using the storage. It holds like 64. Generally, it will hold actual 64 items, but sometimes it doesn't. It'll freak out, and because something doesn't stack a certain way. Like if you have something that only has like 1, sometimes it'll take up the entire bag just because it will only like fit 1 thing. Never quite understood it. There we got soul lanterns. Can't put it up there, but you can't put it on top of things. And on the sides of things. Kind of a regular one. You have to check and see if those give out any more light than the regular torch. Let's see how much we got now. 5,000. Okay, well, that should be enough for one of these. In theory. Yeah, put it on the ground. Need a bucket. Bucket down there. Need a 5. It's funny because this makes like the Red Cross heart. Yep. And that is how you make a dark power gem. But you need that to even make a machine with the here in EvilCraft. Let's see, what do we get for it? Bounty board for zombies. I love having the tap to touch mic. Or yeah, tap to mute. Yeah, andesite is used for a lot of create stuff. EvilCraft, there we are. Now this one seems another sword. The EvilCraft chain seems unchanged, which is good. I'll put that down there. Yeah, andesite was some of the original ones they put in there. The andesite, diorite, stuff like that. Let's see. I'll wait on that. Wonder how. Let's see, what's I got? 5.8. basically worthless next to my original. And I need stone. So basically you're making a furnace with an evil craft gem in it. Crazy! Well, they did that one different. They changed my old recipe. Yeah, I finally got it to work. Not exactly sure how, but I did. Now you got your screaming sheep back. I need... Oh, it's that. So I need another 1,000. That's how you make it. Put that there. I only have 400. I think. Yes, I can. Put all that in there. Okay. Now, this is why I need to keep this drying basin. How did you make the emojis on the screen? Oh, that is an emote wall. That is something I don't know how to do on anything else other than Streamlabs. It comes standard with Streamlabs. There we are. We have hardened blood. It's interesting that is acting like a it's almost like a website. I think you can do it through Twitch too. Okay. Yeah, I just know it's standard on Streamlabs. Let me know if it does. Yeah, I don't know, because you're using a different thing. Streaming Labs is for streaming through a capture card. Or a computer. Because that's what I do. But yeah. Let's see. Doing well, about to leave for work for the day and get a couple errands done. Then go home to my sick pup. Aw, needs his meds. Autocorrect. That's what they all say when you screw up in chat. Yeah, we have infused cores. And I got a free dark tank. There we go. These are the kinds of rewards that I would want. And the crushed is good too. Let's see, break this one. Let's see if we can add it and still keep everything in it. Yes, even more. And I think this is the one that can make like a furnace. Yes, the blood infuser. Put that there. Now this is the basically the heart of Evilcraft. You need the blood infuser for like everything. It's the only way you can go up tiers or make the stuff required for the I can show it to you. Yeah, repairing tools with blood right here. Need another one of those surrounded by planks. So basically it's a repairing chest. Oh, it hardened. Yeah. Oh, the hardened ones need to be put here. To make that. I still will need this, so it's not a waste. Let's see. He's had a previous tick-borne illness a few years ago. Did a round of meds that helped get rid of it. The long winter being stuck in the house caused stress, caused it to flare up, so he had inflammation in his joints, had a fever, so he's on anti-inflammatory medication and antibiotics. He's definitely feeling better. Was more himself this AM. Oh, that's good to hear. That's always hard on everybody whenever their dog's sick, so it's good to hear. Let's see, I need a bowl, but you have to know how to make it. And bowl promises. Takes power gems. I'll do 4 of them. The good thing about this is you don't have to do all that extra blood, and it basically cuts the process down by quite a bit. Just eating raw fish. I'm getting sushi. Basically. Let's see, this one, where was it? I have an iron furnace. If I can remember where I put it. Right there. Supposedly, it can be used with electricity as well, once it gets turned into the iron. Okay, now I need these for 1. Make that into a bowl. Turn this into a core. Now I need, at least he's feeling better, exactly. Oop. 1 short, always 1 short on that. And I need 2 of those. So you can fill that with dusted promises. I got me a blood chest, which popped down there. Now the only thing wrong with the blood chest like that is that it can curse your items. So they will either hurt you or it will destroy them. Well, not destroy them, but it makes them use up more durability for each time you use them. Let's see. Agreed. I'll let him know everyone is thinking about him. Aw. Sounds good. Wait till it warms up. Exactly. Oh yeah, it uses so much for that. So I need 5,000. But I need a block of iron. And that will use literally all of the blood in that thing, once it's full, to create the thing to upgrade it. That little fine print item. Exactly. Okay. So now, then we can go up to the cabin and ride 4-wheelers, shoot guns, all the fun stuff. I have a heat pad on my lap, It is 69 here in my house. Somehow, it's not surprising. Give him a hug. Oh. Definitely. Yeah, it's gonna be a while before I can get 5,000. Oh, and of course. Let's see. Ah, it's right there. It's 24. Feels like 17. Here it is 25. So I'm right there with you. Well, I mean, you are like one state above us. So it's not a surprise it would be that close. Ah, it went up. It's 26. 26 feels like 17 as well. So yeah, we are right there together. Time to buy it for sale sign. I've been trying to convince my parents of that for a while. Doesn't really do any good. Insider top. I'll give it. Uh-huh. Get as much of this because I can. Once I get enough blood saved up, I can repair my construction stick, which is technically why I'm going through that so much. I want to get that thing going so I can fill all this in with just a stick. I don't have to worry about doing it by hand. Oh, there's the fox. Knoxville, Tennessee, Trenton, North Carolina. It's the next location. Okay. So where's my stick at now? I think it's up here. Nope. I do have a bumblebee hive. An empty bumblebee hive. Let's see. They volunteers tribute. Nope. Okay, it took my sword. Oh, there he is again. It's gonna be one of those, what do they call that? Stockholm syndrome. He's done it so much that if he dies, it won't feel the same. Let's see. I mean, technically, I could take out everything around that, just leave it floating. But then he wouldn't have anything. It's on a straight line, so we need shapeless. There we go. Yeah, now I need to. So I am going to put the colony over here now. Oh, he's killing fish. That's why he's out in the middle of nowhere. What I need to do, I'm going to break all this first. If you just have it like this, then the colony. I'm trying to think. will just be a flat line when I go to use the stick. Which sounded way better when I was saying the builder's wand rather than the stick. So I will be building a flat shelf. Selection, not a collection. Yeah, come on. Also helps when I go break that, because I'm going to be swamped with water. Gives a little variety. And the sooner I can do this and build a flat shelf, the faster I can get the colony up. Since I was just literally starting it the last time, before I lost it all. Then I can really show what the MineColonies do. And eventually I can build the university, which will take up half of the screen. If you thought the other buildings were big, just wait. Let's say a library, I think a library and university are the two biggest buildings in the whole of MineColonies. Which I can see. Ah, pickle grew up near there. Nice. Okay. Should be good on that. I will have to take out all these trees, though. That one I can see being an issue. The apple trees. This is what happens when you're in an orchard. Oh, yeah. Do not want to hit that again. Kill it. This looks like it goes pretty far down. And yeah. Goes quite a bit down. It's because it has deep roots. Uncle bought a big farm out there after retiring from the Air Force and built a couple of houses on it. Ah, well deserved. Yeah, these. I'm gonna need a saw to take down these, probably. Yeah, it's because there's wood in the middle of it. Yeah, I've decided I don't like these trees. Of course, one away. Wow. I guess I'm one of those that's too far away. There we are. I can just do that and break it near me. I don't have to worry about it. Because I have done that before and broke like all the ground around me. It's a little disheartening when I did that. Break all the gravel. Right near the water, of course. There we are. Take it out at the source. I don't have to worry about it. And my hands are having another one of those days. Oh, you want to only click twice? We'll click 4 times. You don't want to spaz all over the screen? Too bad. Another day in my life. We're not going to go into my past traumas like we did yesterday and end up giving Pickle PTSD. Oh, that was fun. Let's see, tunnel. There we are. Should be enough I could finish it out, but who knows. Ooh, missed one. All that just to take out some oh, one more. All that just to take out some gravel. As soon as I could remember what it was actually called. And start to drown. Thank you for the lurk. Ah, even more gravel. Hooray! Because there's not enough gravel in my inventory. Yeah, take it. Ooh, it goes way back here. Think nope. One source block. No, there's 3. Now we got it. Until I'm focusing because I can't think of anything to say. Doing some intensive terraforming. All for the sake of wanting a colony on a flat piece of ground. Can't have that, so we gotta destroy everything in the process. There we are. And I ran out. Ah, ran out and stuck. It's like the worst possible thing. At least for me. There's some drowned out there. Now I can get some blood from them if they don't disappear. Yep, there he is. Got him. He's going after. He's killing all the fish. There's some right here. That's about it. He is a voracious little fox. Apparently. The way it's going, I'm going to need another another drawer. Just for the gravel. Now I don't mind the drawers, because they can hold a lot. Unfortunately, it's just one thing that, oh, orchard trees, that's the ones that have the apples on them. So, sticks there. I'm assuming I will probably do oak trees when I do my the village. So that will probably be the main one. There does seem to be quite a few of them around here, so that'll work. That's 1,000. I need 5,000. So I can do the upgrade for it, and when you get the upgrade, you can get more. Nope, that's escape tunnel. Small tunnel. Because unfortunately, when you do the repair with blood thing, it does take a while. At least it used to, put it that way. In my previous knowledge of the situation, it took a while. So I'll have plenty of time for doing other stuff while that goes to work. That's what I thought was a broken thing. So I probably technically could put the 1,000 in the repair thing and put the stick in there. And then while that repairs, I can do other stuff out here. Oh. So I may do that. Yeah, a little bit easier. Okay, make sure all that's in there. And just clicking on it gives it to you. Making sure it's not in my inventory, which it doesn't seem to be. There it is. Diamond stick. What can that do? It can add to an anvil. Ooh, that's what I should do. Unbreaking. I don't know about life mending. There was a I looked it up once, and they said that life mending didn't work if it's not a weapon or armor. Because I have anvils. And you can actually fix anvils with this as well. Put them in there and they instantly turn back to a normal anvil. I do want the... so I can't. Interesting. Has a chance to cast the inscribe spell. Save and breaking creates unbreakable. Angel destruction replacement battery. In construction? I don't know. That's not like the old one was. Let's see. Toggle upgrade key to change. Oh, that's how it changes it. Alrighty. Skulker boxes, bundles that contain other mods. Can provide building blocks for the stick. Okay, this is construction stick, so it's its own thing, and apparently you cannot add either of those. Okay, but it can heal it. Right, unfortunately you don't get to see it going up. I can, supposedly, I can add that to these. Yes, I can. I never could get life mending to work on the other one I played. So we'll see if it actually works on this one. Because something about any healing that you get transfers into that. I'm not exactly sure how to do it. It's not a thunderstorm. I can use this. That'd be one of those things that you actually have to use diamonds for. Which is fine, but I was hoping I'd kind of skirt around it with the unbreakable and healing it. Oh, that was took the big chunk with it. And no. And that is why I do not like having don't like having it connected. Yep. Whoops. So my expert Minecraft building right there. Yeah, I was planning on doing another game today, but I discovered that it uninstalled because it was apparently on another drive when I wiped it, not on the one I was putting everything. So I'm gonna have to redo that one if I'm gonna stream it. One of my senseless violence games, but it was fun because you can both loot and take down the enemy basically at the same time if you're good enough. There we are. Now we need something that makes blood that I can put in there. There's actually one where I need... Yeah, it didn't break it. need something, because I can make the pedestal. I think I have enough. Nope. I yeah, sanguinary. I am a couple of those away. I'll just use, if I can't get it anyway, I'll just use the blood for that. Okay, let's see. I got a good start on that. Of course, because it was touching the ground. And that is 2 over there, so I have to watch that. And since it's cobble, don't have to worry too much about it taking out the ground out from under me. I just have to keep an eye on my hunger because it does drain it really fast. That's also worth it in the long run. That one's connected. I hate these little things that stick out like this. Very deceptive whenever you go to do it and you break it and then all the ground below you disappears. Sapphire, fire coral, invisibility, and a music disc. Persimmon. It looks pretty good, I think. There we are. And let's see. Of course. Well, the good thing is I'm using about as much as I'm getting from it. So. This may not be as much of a return. Because I think I took a little bit more out into the sea than I had planned on it. And even though I have a backpack, I don't want to fill it with dirt. I don't think I have... Yep, 3 extra. Yep. Oops, you don't drown yourself in the process. There. Now it should be enough. I can take out the rest of the sand. Took out a lot of sand. A little more than I planned, but that works. I have to fill that out in anyway, so might as well. Just kind of randomly placing it under there. Fill all this in. Okay. Now I think, like before, I'm probably planning on putting the town hall closer to me, at least closer to my house. That way I don't have to go too far. And of course, need another one. Let's see. I'll do it like that. I'll make extra. Sand there. I'll do extra on that. I know I just have to build the upgrade for it, and it'll hold like 16,000 to 20,000, something like that. So, let's see. Don't have any more blood. We don't have enough for that right now. It was what, stone or cobblestone, I believe, and sticks. I think it was backwards from builder's tool. Now this, I am going to be starting, I have to start from fresh because I didn't find any abandoned ones. They've made them a little bit harder to find the abandoned ones than they were. Chef's kitchen, crusher, colony sign, flower shop. House. Neater, there you are. Always nice having you here. It's a guard tower, stonemason, blacksmith, the mine, planks, waypoint, forester's hut. So I can use the forester's hut and it will give me, it'll actually replant and then cut down trees. But you have to be careful which one you give it because they will just plant them everywhere. Cowhand, quest log, town hall, there we are. I need 2 of them. I forgot about that. And I think I can use regular wood. Yep. Town hall. Now I have 2 of them. Let's see. Definitely want to mine. Make just a basic pickaxe. that wood. That there. Ah, it does do it when it's stone. I wondered if it did or not. Axe. I think it makes 2 of them when you have stone, and 1 of them when you have the wood. How is everyone today? I am doing great. Living the dream. Can't say it's necessarily that good for me, but not too bad. I got 3 more followers last night, Nader, when I was streaming with, or I was playing with you on stream. I got the, what is it, the ice cold guy. He did it, and I got one from Pickles stream earlier. And then the blunt guy from the other day, apparently he didn't follow me. So he came back and followed me. It's your Friday, nice. It is my dad's too. Or no. No, this is Wednesday. Yeah, tomorrow is my dad's Friday. Just waking up from a nap so I can make it through work tonight. Yep. Oh, even more ads. Of course. The instant Poronator joins. He gets an ad. Residence, that's what I need. I need at least 1. And I also need a, what is it, tavern? I think, what is it, a tavern need a barrel, I think, for it. If I remember right. Mine, farm, another farm, apiary, hospital. Yeah, we will need a hospital eventually because I do get sick. Dining hall, Fisher's hut, builder's hut. I need that. It requires. My goodness. A mystical site. There we go. I need to build one of those for myself. I can stand in the middle of it and they can come and see me. Tavern, there it is. I need a barrel. That requires, let's see. I don't have any, so I'll just make it. Which I will have to make barrels as well for it anyway. Requires a lot of barrels for those. Tavern. Let's see. Need an apple. Because I do want something where they can eat eventually. Dining hall. What else was it? Let's see. There's a guard tower. And that one requires a bow. Bow and sticks. Other way around. There we are. At least I think. Oh, I can't do it because I don't have things for it. Should be all I need right now. And he's back. Guard towers. There we are. Yeah, I needed the guard towers. And sticks. Spare. There we are. Let's see. Alrighty. Yeah, it's dark. That's That's why I can hear the villager. He's right outside my door. I'm very tempted to give him a bed of his own. I built him that tiny little house over there, and for some reason he didn't like it. There's a random bone just laying there. I'll need these. Yep. Okay. I wonder if they won't use the beds because they've been dyed. Which shouldn't be an issue, I wouldn't think. I also need one built with that, so. Just a floating pot with a tree in it. You actually need the wheat to make the hay bales, and then the hay bales to use to make the funky roofs with it. Because I did that before. A builder's hut? Yes, that's what I need. And then gotta find where my pots are, stick that. The hay bale's there, because I'm gonna need it at some point. And the bones go up. And it's almost completely full. Okay, now we can start work. Well, certainly the stick can give me a few hundred. Nice. Now I need some more dirt. I need to build it out a little bit more so I can put the town hall right there. Should be more than enough. Not sure why I did that with the extras, but guy hooked up in the car, so I'll be lurking. Oh, that's nice. Get your daily dose of chaotic Minecraft. Minecraft with Mystic. There we are. That could be my claim to fame. I missed one. Just a couple, actually. I do kind of want to make it a little bit over some more. Yeah, I don't want to. I wonder where the sticks are, because it said something about them when I was an achievement. But I don't remember where it was. Should say something about sticks, because it said like sticks and stones. I can actually search it up. See, there is stickiest stick. Construction wands, construction, which is aliases. A copper stick, iron stick, diamond stick, netherite stick. And there's a few other sticks, but that's not that. Skyroot stick, treated stick, angel stick template. Place blocks behind you in mid-air. Destruction destroys blocks. Replaces. Unbreakable. Allows placing without using durability. How do you make that? Another star. So basically,
Oh, cool.
there's sticks.
I can do magic. I can cause chaos.
Pretty much. Came in and took third and second, actually, because you had second earlier. So okay, I have plenty of copper. I'm assuming, since it's a stick, you just have to build it like you would anything else. Okay, I'll take 3. Y'all had 2 hours, exactly. It's been there since the beginning of the stream, so they have plenty of time. If you don't take advantage of it, nobody can blame Vanity when she does it. Let's see now. Unfortunately, the oh yeah, this doesn't last long. There we go. Now I can move these out. It's okay, I don't use them anyways. So more fun for you. Oh, now he's running it around the rain. And it broke. Okay, this is big enough. I should be able to make it. How am I going to do this first? Switch back. Nope. Switch back. Brizanti. Shogun. There. We're going to go to the old style of them. Better placed near water, and mine the size of the university and library. Those usually go well placed together. Nordic, dark oak, birch. And the basic one, which is pretty, but it has a lot of odd things. Dark medieval. Cavern. And colonial. Yeah, I don't think I'll do those down there. Frontier doesn't sound too bad. I'm assuming it will probably use a lot of wool though. Let's see. This is a default Minecraft or MineColonies style set in the early colonial age. It mixes elements of neoclassic with early industrial. I think I'll probably... I'll do medieval oak. Intermediate. New castle emerges, find a good spot near a river and a forest and build your own medieval town. At alternate town hall is a castle. Regular one a manor. Some buildings are better placed near water. Mind the size of the university. So that's the basic. We'll do that. Actually, I need to go to bed. Last thing you need to do is be placing a mine colony and have a zombie appear behind you. Because this is dark over here. That last little bit when it goes to rain is very interesting. Walls. It's mine shaft. Fundamentals. Townhall. Yeah. Let's see. So what you see, all these floating blocks, that is what it will be at the highest level. Let's see. Okay, it just shows that. It does not show the entire colony. I am stealing them, because that's what I do. Let's see. Fundamentals, Town Hall. Regular Town Hall. Show resources. Ah, can use that. Okay, but how do you turn it? I need it turned. Control Alt. This is the trouble of not having a full-size keyboard. It used to have the... Oh, there it is. Duh. That's the one side I'm looking for. I believe this is the... Yeah. That is the front. I'm stopped for a minute so I could cause chaos now. I can cause chaos now. Evil laugh. Sounds about right. But it's always welcome. Let's see. I'll put that. Try to put it closer to me. Yeah, because I'm going to have to build out some more. I'm going to have to get some more of those because the tavern takes quite a bit. There we are. Start the colony. Apparently, I need to make lots of copper ones. Okay, just take the sticks. I'll make a crafting table on a stick. Well, I don't have to worry about it. Yeah, sometimes it's like that, Nader. About the time you find the one that you really want, then it's like, oh, sorry, you don't have the stuff. Had that happen to me more than once. Ah, you caught it. Nice. Helps if I actually have dirt on me. Now, I haven't founded the town yet, so people ain't gonna start spawning as of yet. At least I don't think so. Everybody needs a good sheep scream. The only trouble with doing it this way is the drowned will spawn underneath the town. But it's necessary because I don't have the thousands and thousands of dirt as of right now. So I just gotta remember to keep the mine near my house since that's where there's actual stuff at.
May it be a light for you in dark places when all other lights go out.
Pretty much. Told you, Chaos. That's fine. If we didn't want chaos, we wouldn't have put the things in there. I wouldn't be playing Minecraft if I didn't want chaos. It's kind of a given. I had just enough for one last thing. Back for a dirt refill. I love how the original plan was I was going to put it over there, and I literally put it on the opposite side. That just goes to show, do not plan on things because it changes. Sometimes extremely quickly, especially with me. No, come back. Want your delicious blood for my machine. Oh, they are way over there. Luckily, once I'm under the water, I can swim. Oh, I don't have the stuff available because I have too much dirt. Well, don't want my calamari to get in the way. See, technically I need the, what is it? The lead armor. If it still gives the, water breathing enchantment to it. Then I wouldn't have to worry. I could be underwater much as I want, doing things. But I'm not sure anymore, because they changed the obsidian, apparently. Who knows, it might just cause radiation or something. I know at one point they had it to where if you had the uranium or something like that in your inventory, you took radiation damage. I think people got a little ticked off and they stopped doing that. Okay, fundamentals. Builder's hut. Back. Alternate. Ah! Oh, that's the alternate, yeah. I don't like that one. I like this one. I probably shouldn't do that. Until I actually found it where I can actually see the main building. Use your bed, not my bed. These are both Minecraft beds. Everybody uses them. It's like getting somebody to take drugs. Everybody does it. You should do it too. He wants the one inside the house, which I can't see. But still. Okay, so we are going to need a lot of oak. I'm tempted to lock him in the house. But he would steal my bed then. Okay, so that goes back. And I'll put this in here even though I'm not going to repair it. I ain't got to do it like that. Put that there. It's food, but let's see. Oh, it has 1,000. Put it in there. Alright, so it's gonna be a marathon trying to get enough wood and things for these people. Luckily I have quite a bit. Because not only do you need the regular, you need fences and all that. If need be, I can go over and cut that on those apple trees and get quite a bit. So now helps if I can spell my own name right. There we are. 480 dirt. Because it's got to fill it in underneath. One hay bale, bunch of logs, framed oak planks, stairs. Yep. Okay, so it does kind of over encompasses that. Fundamentals, builder's hut, regular. There we are. Where does it? Nope. Huh. Oh, that tells how much. Light level preview. We'll send most of your active previews to your players. Previews of other players. That's just other people. Okay, so it's not wanting to show me about that. Nope. Have to click it, X out of it. Then we got it. Who's this?
Yeah.
So I'll come back to you. He is... I said that one said he was a builder. This one doesn't. Okay. That says it started. I think you have to have a builder's hut. But the trouble is I cannot see where the original one is. So I don't know. Assuming I will have to have a builder's hut. Should be a thing saying I can do like an outline, I would think. Town map. Drop off the normal scale map. Townhall inventory first to unlock the map. Have to go get my kids from school. Gonna learn for a bit. Alright. No problem. Citizen. Nordic undead. We have undead people. Interesting. Okay, there are people there, so let's see. The only thing I can think of, I should have marked it on all the mods 9. It marked it around when you said to build it, but I don't have a builder. So we're going to take a wild guess here on our builder's hut. Almost perfect. I'm going to take it down a little bit just because I don't have a clue about that. Okay, now that one started. Manage worker. Default colony override. Should employee yes. Signed worker. Does not say. Let's see, athletics, adaptability, strength. Stamina is 1. I'll hire him. So he should come over here. Main. Build options. There we go. Now we'll start it. He'll come over here and want 5,000 dirt. Okay, it's a manta ray. I was afraid that was a shark. Okay, started work on that. He needs that and a torch. Crafting table. Stair. Planks. Luckily, I have just enough I can make one. I need that for myself. Okay, since I have all that, give him his crafting table. I think it said he only needed like 10. I'll give him 30. Required. How many stairs does it need? Missing 12. Goes for a lot of oak, apparently. Need coarse dirt, cobblestone, slabs and stairs. Now the frame stuff I'll have to deal with separately. And a door. Luckily I have these, that's a little extra bit of wood. Okay, now we have that. Door, fence. I need the frame, but to do that I need, what is it? It's an iron ingot. I think it's stone? Stone slabs? If I remember right. Big if. Let's see. That's a saw. Right there. Don't have the wood. Perfect. Now I do need the cobble from there. Now I gotta sleep before they get attacked again. Don't need no days of mourning because somebody fell over dead. Okay, now we need framed. I'm assuming it's regular. Framed oak. Nope, that's dark. Okay. Shingles. Panels. Hopefully it'll work. Yeah, okay, it does regular. I'm gonna need a lot anyway. What was it? It said like 6 stairs, I think. I'll do that before I turn over a ton of it. Cobblestone. Ah, too short. It's 8. Of course, can't have anything the perfect number. God, always be crazy. Let's see. Cobblestone slab, of course.
Yeah, nah, I can't work like that.
Shovel. Now this is the one I gave a obsidian one to, and it worked just fine.
I'm waiting for something.
Inventory. Give him the shovel. And the thing is, he's probably going to start breaking it. Be lucky if he doesn't fall in. one thing I should have checked if it was in the ground. I just see him being in the water. Oh, I still have stuff in there. Could have put my builder stuff in there, but I didn't. When did they add voice acting to the mod, or am I going crazy? There was some before, but that was one of the, I was standing really close to him. And let's see. Oh, I have dialogue turned up. I had it turned off on All the Mounts 9. So that's probably what it is. You couldn't hear them before, because usually they would complain, you know, I'm hungry, I want this, I want to go to bed, I want somewhere of my own. They will say some things here and there, but I had it turned off, and I forgot about it. Let's see. I'm actually going to make a place so I can hold my building stuff and I'll be out technically on the official road. Yeah, I wondered why I couldn't hear anything before. Now I know. Oh, got slabs for that. Yep. So I wonder if he is using... Yeah, inventory. So he has the dirt on his person. Let's see, I can chop into this over here. I can basically tunnel under all this myself. That's how I got there. Wondered how it was connected, because it was still showing it. Yeah, be careful chopping into the garden up there. Because he said he needed like 400 dirt. Ah, of course. Going too far back, now I got flowers. As I forgot, they always have to build down one. So when I didn't, should have took that into account. I'd be lucky he doesn't build himself under the water and then drown. Oh.
I'm waiting for something.
Working on it.
Without this, I can't work.
Let's see. Yeah, on some of the versions, they have to have a tool or they can't place anything. I think we're running into that as well. Fortunate efficiency. Give him a stone shovel with unknown power. Let's see. I need the cobble from there. Make a flint head with that. There we are. Oh, why is there obsidian in there? Three buckets worth. That's not good. Steel. Could have used the obsidian. Oh, is it not enough? Yeah, carbon. So here we got 6. Put in just enough it can make more. Takes a couple. Okay, so we have that. Now I need my endless buckets of lava. I know I've ran into some. Just gotta find out. Right there. Basically straight out. Yeah, that's the one. Since it was in the flower field, I almost fell into the lava. Oh, it's right up here too. I wonder how many of the animals have fallen into it. That'll give me quite a bit of obsidian. I don't want people spawning around my colonists over here, since they're helpless. And he's floating in water. Have to be careful on that, or he will get attacked by a drowned. Put that back. Always 500. There we are. So I have an obsidian part head. Durability is the same. I don't know if that is if they downed it so much because because it was kind of OP or what. Well, the good thing is, if you can actually use this, then I can just repair it rather than having to build brand new every time. But there's no telling with him, so.
Yeah, nah, I can't work like that.
There. Is that a good enough tool?
Without this, I can't work.
Need a shovel with a minimum level of wood or gold. And the maximal level stone. Can you work? Okay. So they did fix it. So I can't even use the one I had. Give me a stone one anyway.
I'm waiting for something.
They're waiting on that. I kind of sound like me. You never know. It has to wait for his stuff to reset. It goes through and it checks his inventory every so often. Knowing him, he'll say something about you can only have the wood. Thought you were playing a clip of me. Not yet.
Yeah, nah, I can't work like that.
Okay, it's not saying anything now. Maybe because he's floating too. They tend to get a little touchy about floating in midair for some strange reason. Get up on the block. Come on.
Yeah, nah, I can't work like that.
Okay, now it's changed. He's gonna take and refill from his stuff. Oh, back in the water he goes. So is he taking all of the dirt? That's true, then I screwed up and I should have moved it up one. Because it's going to be where the house is. No wonder he needs. If I remember right, this is what ticked my friend off as well, because they were always going one under, and he started making it go one up. We'll see. Shouldn't make too much. Because what was it? He still needed coarse dirt. I can find that in a few different places. If it has notifications on, he'll start screaming at me if he needs anything else. I'll come up with a thing somewhere on the screen that says so-and-so needs whatever and is not happy until he gets it. Let's see. Don't think these have too much coarse dirt. Some of the other biome things to do, I think. It's just finding the right one. Because this is all podzol. I think you can make it with gravel, which is, it's like gravel and dirt, I think. Which is not too bad because I have tons of the gravel already. Packed mud, peat. There it is. Luckily, don't need too much. Too bad you can't name your workers like you can in RimWorld. At one time I thought you could. I'll have to check it. I'll have to name that one King Orange because you said he sounds like you. Sounds like I thought I heard there's something around here that's green. Not sure if it's a spider. Sounds like it. Yeah, it is. Good thing about spiders is generally all you have to do is walk out in the sunlight and used to stop them. I know I'm gonna need more coarse dirt than just the little bit that he asked for, so I'm just gonna gather as much as I can, at least while still being interesting, till I just decide to move on to something else. One way to deal with it. Is that dirt, or is that's lush dirt? I don't want that. I want coarse dirt. Yeah, those little garden things have food in them. Come, change it around. There's the little catacomb. Or mausoleum, I should say. I knew it was around here. But with the forest being like it is, there's no way I could tell. Okay, we have more than one. More than one stack. So let's go ahead and take it. Sunflower in the way. Never been a fan of the sunflowers on here. I'm not sure why, because there's really nothing wrong with them, but I've never liked them. Oh, and back to the meteor. One thing I do like about those flowers, they do have, looks like a light around them. And they do. Have to remember that. I could grow a bunch of them, and instead of having torches, I just put flowers. Glowy flowers everywhere. I'll get back over there and see about this. It's still floating around. The water. technically, I should probably do something about it, even though it is kind of funny. Coarse dirt. I need 2 slabs. Use cobblestone. I think it's regular cobblestone. Better be. Yep, there we are. It is... I have more than enough dirt. So we're good. He's gonna start building up the dirt around him, probably. And he's back again. Hooray! Let's see what the Townhall book says. Less chaos this time. Aw, too bad. Citizens. Back in time for... Yeah, typical. Let's see, which one was that? Him? The builder. Statistics, alliances, settings. New citizen spawning, auto work hiring, auto citizen housing. Inner leave messages, construction tape. Yes, I got all that.
Fine morning, isn't it?
Info. Working. There used to be a way. I thought you could name them. I could name the colony. Citizen. Statistics. Oh, how many blocks are placed? I don't know. I know at one point you could. Oh, now he's building. Josephine over here is whistling. Whistling while he works. It's gonna be funny. You'll have a 1 block high of dirt, and then all of a sudden you'll just have a pillar going straight up. So it's going to be the same over here. They're going to want another how many ever underneath it. So it'll be fine. Squeezer, mix string, because who knows, I'll probably need something with string at some point. Okay. Puffball seeds. All of these can go in there. Okay, paper. Things need to be put away. Spruce. Of course, there's spruce fence. I don't need spruce fence. More paper there. Books. the golden apple here, just in case it does still work. Yeah, it's still burning that. As far as I know, I need that. Use that and that as fuel, I guess. So food. Iron can go up. Oh, now we have enough for a golden furnace. My food chest needs to expand. Too much food. I can use that. Emeralds go away. Gems go in there. I'll do candles as well. Oak sapling and redstone. Let's see, broken spawner. Yeah, powered spawner has to be used by, yeah, fiber crystal, solarium, an insold chassis. Oh, and you have to have soul vials. That's gonna be a lot. Put that there. I wonder if the iron bars can melt. Yes, they can. That's good. I've been breaking on the gloves. Can I melt the gloves? Nope. Probably because also because it's broke. If it doesn't work, you can't use it. Put all of the things over here. Oh, it has the enchantment. There there we go. This is a secret secret way of doing things. It has fortune 2 and mending, so it works, I guess. Put that up there. There we go. Put that away, and still don't remember where I put my candles. Right there, because those all, you can put them around your enchanting table, I think it is. Now the beds I will need when I have 3 of them, which is perfect. I need that for when I make the tavern. Come on, build your dirt a little faster. He's almost there. Whatever shall I do? Probably because he's in water, he'll be lucky he doesn't get sick. And some of them get, like, deadly sick. I know after a while, it tends to start happening. A friend of mine, yeah, all of his kept getting sick and dying. And nobody wanted to move to his town. So he had to make, like, a hospital, I think it was. And they go in there and they have to be given like carrots and potatoes and bread and stuff like that before they could heal up. Okay. It's daytime now. Turn around, go back to work. Ah. Yep. Back to main inventory. Why does he put a piece of cobble right there? Interesting. Oh, now he's starting to build up. Yeah, it'll still need it, but it's not as bad. And I can't do anything until I set it, but you don't want them going back and forth, or it takes longer for each. It won't be too bad now that he's up to almost ground level. Still don't know why he has the piece of cobblestone down there. Wonder if that's something that they do to kind of mark that it's a place. Ah, there he goes. Making some interesting sounds. Are workers a mod? Yes, MineColonies. Never had workers. Yep. Yeah, MineColonies it's been around for a little while, but it wasn't like super popular. Okay, yeah, I did do it wrong because he's building stuff. Well, maybe that's the floor. Gotta get a PC. Yep. Let's see, because I'm not sure about the fencing. I may have to break it and then build up. All that's in the floor. And I thought before when I did it, the actual thing was like suspended up. We'll see. Looks like it. Looks like they're buried underground. I don't know. I'd hate to have to redo it. I'd have to give him even more dirt. Alright, he's gotta rethink everything. As it sweeps through and checks the amount he's built so far. That's what I thought. We'll see how this goes. Thankfully, it doesn't take them too long once they start getting to building. It's just that the underneath can be annoying. kind of like that one. He was filling in. I feel like this is cheating. Takes me forever to build a building. This is what happens when the game decides to build a building. Yes. I have plot armor. Oh, just enough. I wanted to fill that in. Yeah, he's building. He built the whole thing one too low. So I'm going to have a builder's hut that's in the ground, which is going to drive me insane. Once I get them somewhere to live, I might destroy the builder's hut and move it up one and make them do it right. Thought maybe they wanted a moat. I would have left it if I didn't know that their AI would throw them in the water, or the fact that drowned could come up out of there and invade the town. But it did mention something about putting it near water, so I'm assuming that there's probably like a fisherman, or some of the buildings might actually have a moat, because this is it's a medieval style. So it's like medieval, what is it? Medieval oak is one I chose. It's kind of it's not the default, but it's like next to it. Let's see. Building the things inside, I'm assuming. No taking that out. He will remove whatever he doesn't like. I've had him do that before. He puts a door in my face. Hooray! Building that building. Woo! I do like the fireworks. New to Minecraft, like I'm still learning a lot. Oh yeah. There's a lot to learn. Build options. Okay, I need this. Fundamentals, Townhall, Townhall. There we are. Everything was too low. That was the issue. Yeah, I don't like it that it doesn't show that. Some of them used to show an outline around it, and some of them didn't. I didn't like the ones that didn't. Okay, that is 2, so back it to 1. And these 2. Is it in the front? Yes. There. That was the trouble with it before. Yep, and it is up 1. Oop. Helps if I'm watching what I'm doing. Build options. Build building. Okay, where is... working on Townhall. Okay. Foundation. Building Townhall. Yeah, see, this is the thing I don't like. It doesn't tell me what I need. Yep, right there. There's a drowned underneath. They're starting to spawn underneath my flat part there. I got the dirt, not the torches. I need lots of oak stuff. I need doors. I'm just gonna take all my oak things because I know I'm gonna need it. Coarse dirt too, knowing my luck. So can you build a town hall that spawn people in regular Minecraft? No. Not to my knowledge. This is a modded thing only. Chest and a hay bale. Those are framed ones. Get another door as well. Yep. Couple doors. Hay bale, campfire, ladder, and torches. And a bunch of wood. Which I don't have yet. And they're all going to be floating in the water. Because they all try to go back to the town hall. So I need all of that. I need the hay bales. What else was it? Ladders. Luckily I can do all that. Okay. So I have that. I'm gonna have to go cutting things down here in a little bit. Hay bale, ladder. Pressure plates. Never done a glass door before either. I like that. Oh yeah, I do too. Because it's extremely hard to look through them. The acacia, acacia doors are the next best thing because it's like slats down the middle of them. And you can see around it. But the glass is the best that I've seen so far in the modded. Do that. Campfire, which campfire needs logs, so we're on an adventure for logs. Excuse me. Dirt. There. Okay, we are looking for oak wood. Kids are talking to me. Did you tell me this? So can you build one? Well, technically I did say that, but no, you cannot do this in regular. This is a modded only. Unfortunately. That's it. Yep. I'm buying a computer. Googling gaming laptops. Yeah, that would work. Because I know, as Shadow has a laptop, Crazy has a laptop, and somebody else does. And I know Shadow talks about playing Minecraft, so it should work for him. Or it should work for you if it works for him. I will say you probably need one that has, trying to think how much RAM, because I give mine 13. My old Dell laptop is what is running my stream. Okay, if you have a separate one running your stream, think you can connect them together. And if you can do that, then your new one will only need 16 gigabytes of RAM minimum to run something, to run like all the mods 10, because I give mine 13 gigabytes to run it, but I know you need extra if you're going to stream with just that laptop. But if you have one that you are already streaming on, and if it's good enough for a stream, then it should be good enough for that. Because a lot of people do that. They will have one computer for streaming, and then one computer for the actual game, and then they stream off of it. Now, I'm not sure about laptops. It's been years since I had a laptop. I know people like them because they're convenient. Been looking at some Asus. Everything I've seen, people seem to have a decent opinion of the Asus. Now I can't say anything specific because I don't know, but if it works. I have thought about, because I have old computer parts, and I have actually a couple old computers sitting up here in front of me. I have my other parts that I was saving from my old setup that can run. It cannot run 10, but it can run like all the mods 9 pretty well. But I've been thinking, I used all of my logs and I cannot do campfire. But I was thinking about making that into a PC. Because my parts are just sitting right here next to me. I have the cooler, I've got the motherboard. What else? Cooler, motherboard, CPU. But the CPU is actually still attached. We had them for a sound booth at church, and it does an amazing job. Okay, good. Yeah, if you have something that already proves that they're good, then I say go for it. I just don't know enough about laptops anymore to make an informed decision to tell somebody what they should do with it. I just know my old laptop I had was really nice. It's been a lot of years since I played on a laptop. I think one of the ones I was actually looking at when I bought my old laptop was an Asus. No worries, I've never built one before, but I'd like to one day. I can say I enjoy building it, but it's frustrating. It can be frustrating because I didn't realize the difference between, you know, the old like DDR4 and DDR5. You cannot cross them. So I had to go and buy DDR5 RAM, even though I already had some. And it cost me like $300 for something that cost me $100 before that. So doing that was a little of a shock on me. Maybe I move into my grandpa gaming area. Yeah, actually the older guys that do gaming have quite a following on Twitch. I was rather surprised. As I was watching, I'm trying to think, was it on YouTube? Where they were showing something about an older guy. Yeah, you were surprised too? Yeah. There's an older guy that does the, he's a veteran, and he streams. And there's these younger guys on there hollering at him that you need to retire, you need to uninstall the game, you're no good, you're too old, all this kind of garbage. And he was one-shot sniping them. And he wasn't even, it was showing a compilation of it, and he wasn't even stopping. He was doing it like running on the fly, sniping them, and just insta headshotting, and just killed them on the spot. And they start screaming and cussing. And you could hear it on the video, and I was just dying laughing because they deserve it for treating the poor guy like that. But it's something like, what was it, never disrespect a veteran in COD or something like that. But yeah, I enjoyed that. I laughed harder at that than I had in quite a while. It's one of those they get what they deserve situations. Apples forever. Let's see. Gotta get it better. I gotta get better before I can smack talk like that. Exactly. Yeah, if you're smack talking people, you better be able to back it up. Or else you'll be a compilation one day. Let's see. Try to get as much actual wood logs as I can, because I know I'm going to need tons of it for the colony. Ah, nice one. You gotta wiggle it. That's the perfect Pokemon to post the pickles, the wiggling pickle. It's so fitting. Just make sure I don't run off into the lava again. Let's see. I don't want to do the orchard. I have regular blocks. I started to work on it again. need to build me another... well, I guess I'm like making an orchard basically. Do it like I did last time. There. Should be enough that it'll start it up. Now I need a campfire and like 180, well, I had 180 logs. Now I'm not so sure. One piece of charcoal. Now I know what's going to happen next. Next is going to be, I need cobble. Tons of cobble. Campfire. Slabs and stairs. Then I'll have it finished. Ah! We're being invaded. Best thing is if you can stand in front of them and they shoot each other. Got him. What's that? Ominous bottle. Bad omen for an hour and 40 minutes. Or an hour? Yeah. I was gonna say it's either an hour or a day. Ooh. Yeah, lots of blood on him. I may want to be attacked by pillagers more often. Okay, I'm supposedly healing. But it didn't give me any more, so the life mending they said was glitched. So I'm not surprised. So 40 of those. I thought I had more slabs. Apparently not. Let's do all of those. Yes, yes. Need stuff to build. There. Is 100% supplied. What do you need?
Great to see you.
Nothing. Surprise, surprise. Log sticks. I have to watch my phone a little better. Okay. Oh, he started. That's good. Okay, so he is starting on that. It's supplied, so it's just building it, which is just not quite that small. That's a smallish. And you can see from this out here, it'll get bigger. I thought about doing the castle, but it did seem like it was quite a bit of material. I don't really want to deal with it right now. So I probably will at some point. Now that everything is above ground, don't have to quite worry about it. Of course, first person, right up there. And the reason they want a hay bale is so they can put the campfire on top of it, and it just makes the smoke go up a little higher. That's all it is. So technically it's unnecessary, but that's the way they built it. And now I can put the ominous banner outside of my house as a grim trophy. I get one of those every time they attack. Stuck trying to get in. Takes them a second for their AI to reset and figure out that they can go in. Probably about the time I get done with this will be when I end. Because it is past time. It's almost 4 hours. So. Started a little later than usual, but it was a rough morning. See if he can get this done before I have to sleep it off. Probably not, because to me it almost looks like a church when they're done with it, 'cause it's got like a little steeple part to it. I have no idea what's supposed to be up there. I'm assuming it's probably like an office for somebody in the end, because everything builds. Yeah, I don't have the builder's wand. Yep, here he comes, and it's almost 10. Surprise, surprise. Okay, all of those. Got plenty of that. Orchard saplings. Oh, now I can start throwing all that away. Put that there. Have ominous things looking at me. Yeah, I think at about 10:30 they, or actually less than 10:30 they go in for the night too. Now I put all this in here. See, I forgot what I put in what chest. And then going through all of them. Yep. I do that sometimes. Generally, I know where I put stuff. To the left is always metals. To the left of the crafting table is always your building supplies. Seeds are always down here. Mob drops are here. Food is here. Magical books and gemstones are up here. I don't normally have that, but that's fuel for the furnace. That's books and specialty items. Ars Nouveau, bees, random but usually weapons. Need to learn the books. Oh yeah, and this is small compared to 9. All the mods 9 will fill this like 2 rows with books from the different mod packs. Not sure about this one and why it doesn't, but that's just the way it is. Okay, it is not done as of yet. I do believe the campfire might be the last thing he does. Well, almost the last thing he does. Ah, the doors, yeah. And lights. Looking good, yes it is. Thankfully. And it's done. It's a way to get free fireworks too. Now whether that's the front door or the back door, I don't know yet. There we go. Yep. Well, that's the start of the colony right there. The builder's hut's in the wrong spot. So, I don't know. Really, I will have to move that up at some point, but not right now. And with that, we are going to end it. always end on a high note, I guess. So we're gonna go with that. I gotta bring up the raid. See who all we know that's on. Machine is on. I don't think I have never raided him before. So, at least not that I know of. And he's playing, what is it? Marvel Rivals? And it's got drops enabled, so you can actually get stuff from watching him. And so we're going to start that raid. And with that, I want to thank everybody for watching. All of my socials are there on the screen. You can find everything posted on YouTube. And for 7 days after I stream it, it's still up on Twitch. It's basically the same thing because I don't edit anything out. My Discord is right there. I am almost always on Discord. Either on my server or Pickle server or something like that. So I'm easy to find. And have a good night for you too, Nader. Good luck at work. Also notice how I didn't let you get robbed just... I watched your little clip. That was a perfect clip. And I am glad to be tagged in it. And there we go. The raid is counting down. So we're gonna go out, raid machine. We can hear how wonderful he is at everything. And with that, have a good one, everybody.